A player from South Africa came to the academy to visit his old coach, our director, Mark Span. Jason Weir-Smith and Mark first worked together when Jason was about 5 years old. Many years later, they connected and spent many wonderful years traveling as player and coach at the US Open, Wimbledon, and other great tournaments. Recently, our academy manager, Keith, had the opportunity to practice with Jason and ask him a few opportune questions. Take a listen.
I wanted to know what your craziest story from the tour was.
Oh my gosh, there are tons, but the one that stands out, I think I just mentioned it yesterday to Mark, was when we played the number one team in the world, Bjorkman Woodbridge, down in Miami, and what an epic match! You know, we played probably the best tennis of our lives and had match point, and Bjorkman hit a frame on match point that could have gone anywhere in the stadium, and somehow it landed in. They squeaked it out and turned the match around and won it, and yeah, that'll stick in my mind as one of my best and worst matches ever. But yeah, that was an experience. So hard to lose that one, but fond memories. But the tour was good to me in general. So.
So what lessons on the tennis court do you use in your daily life?
Wow, a lot. I mean, but I think, this sounds so cliche, but definitely what stands out is don't focus on the results as much as you should. Don't focus on the results. Focus on the process. Focus on enjoying, the little things. Focus on enjoyment of the practice and creating the habits that'll get the results, right? So for me, it was, you can set yourself a goal of saying, I want to be top 10 or top 100 or get this ranking or this UTR. It's not about that. I think those things will come if you consistently do and enjoy the things on a daily basis or a weekly basis that'll get.
If you could go back and talk to your 5-year-old self, what would you tell him?
Sure. I think just absorb every single step of the way. I think it's very difficult to go back in time, but definitely for me, there are so many moments that stick out and go, oh my gosh, that was a crazy turn of events, or that was a crazy match or a crazy week. But you've got to really absorb it and just take it in, because from 5 to 10 there's a whole bunch of development, and then from 10 to 13 there's things that happen, and your teenage years, and I just think it's just a lot of steps along the way. And if I look back at my career, I would say my 5-year-old self, just really enjoy it. I think the other thing is parents nowadays, no, I've got to, kids have got to play tennis and that's it, and, focus just on one sport. I think I'm very, very grateful that I was able to play many sports and have other skills that came into play. But as far as myself, just enjoy and embrace every